Hear ye, it's week 4 here on the Swolecast, and boy, do we have a good show in front of us. We're going to let Tuttle talk today, so that's going to be good. The fella's been on a heater. Speaking of heaters, I'm 3-0 in cash games. Got another viral tweet happening. We've got Davis Maddock talking about Chiefs today. I want to get his take against the Ravens. How much how much faith he has in the Chiefs. Davis, you don't want to talk about Chiefs against the Ravens?
Why? Why would I want to talk about that football team?
You love the Chiefs. Are you back to being a Cowboys fan?
No, you can love a team and acknowledge that they're not any good.
Oh, all right. Well, stick around because it's a Swolecast sponsored by Splash Sports.
You Davis Maddock from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
Frankie said Tuttle pick just moved. So that's how we know it's going to be a good show. I do want to welcome on Tuttle, who missed last week. Tuttle, you continue to be in a little bit of a hot streak. I saw another screenshot from last week. Maybe the soccer streets, tennis streets. I don't know. Did you bink something else?
Maybe. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Screenshots are fun.
Yeah.
And this has always been my stance. Screenshots are deceiving. This is why I don't tweet screenshots, right? So,
Yeah.
I think I won a GPP, a college football GPP on Saturday.
Oh, that's what it was.
And
the fact that you have to say you think you won means that you are on a relative.
I don't sweat anymore, David.
Yeah,
a completely different life. Like I used to.
Yeah.
You guys know me. I used to hang on and watch every second of every game.
Yeah, you'd be awake with me at 12:30 in the morning watching Giants Dodgers sweating a showdown slate. We did used to live that life. Yeah.
It turns out that's really not good for you. Health problems. Not that I have health problems from it, but that if you can get away from that lifestyle, I highly recommend it because it's a completely different lifestyle if you're not sweating every single pitch, and it's much more enjoyable. But anyway, so people love screenshots, but it paints very little of the actual picture. I won a little bit. I profited small on college football on Saturday, but I don't tweet screenshots because then they're like, "Oh, you won this tournament," and think you did awesome.
Yeah.
The reality is, it was pretty average.
It's pretty average. Pete is getting into the screenshot life with the course. It's good to see the feedback. I think the screenshots are good for that, Pete. Do you agree, or do you agree with Tuttle that screenshots are of the devil?
Well, there's two different things there. I would personally love to have the ethical problem of what it means for me to tweet out a winning screenshot so far after 3 losing weeks. However, the nice thing with the course is other people tweeting out their screenshots. They do the work for you. I don't even
cast the net. So you get like, instead of 150 shots on goal in the BR, you get like 2,000 shots on goal. Because if one of your people wins, Dave, you missed actually. You could have began the show with a way better needle, which is that the guy who won the main BR added Peter, Chess Liam, Badge Brothers, and me, but he misspelled my name.
The tag, Davis's tag was broken. It almost looked like a troll.
Yeah.
We also
you could have led there.
We also had another on social media. I saw a guy won a big showdown contest, so we might
he was part of the chop last night.
We might do a little bit of a spy breakdown because he said, "Hey."
Well, no, what he wants is our first look lineup in the spy. Yes. But here's the deal, Dave. We have to do it on your account.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Let's do it.
Because I would like to win the spy.
Oh yeah, so would I. Yeah, thank you. Good call. No, but so if he sends in that super chat,
yeah,
a little
we're happy to
for
do
YouTube's cut, brother. Then us building a first look lineup for the spy sounds like a great.
It does sound like a good bit.
Well,
I was going to say this: if we win, I will commit to using my spy entry in the big spy every week.
So I have to enter on my account, but if we win, then you will take those winnings and put them. Okay.
I will sacrifice my EV in the Gold Star contest on DraftKings every week if we win.
Let's let Tuttle talk.
I was just gonna say I don't know how I'm getting paid for the show, so the other thing is we could just put whatever theoretical dollars those are into
just
the
don't
spy.
sweat it. Don't sweat it.
I'm not. I wasn't saying that as a dig. I'm 100% serious. If the other fella doesn't come through, I am completely. So let's build the lineup as if it's being made, and I will cover that entry if.
Wow! What a guy.
And the stakes. I mean, we already kind of, nip at each other a little bit when we're building the first look lineup. With $100 on the line, it could get intense.
It'll be more fun for sure.
I want to give a shout to Davis before we get, setting the slate. Davis, 2 weeks in a row winning on the Gilcast, beating out Sammy and Nate. So
I mean, these Galaxy Brain idiots, dude. Nate played Jacoby Myers in cash, dude.
Nate was on fire. I went on a run listening to that Monday morning, and I had to stop. I was crying, laughing at his.
I was dying too.
It was so good.
It was him tilting, and if you watched it too, his face, he didn't crack a smile. He was so ticked. It was peak content.
The best part about it too is like when it's like say the line Bart with like the Whopper, and then he has to with a serious face say Whopper because he's like trying to find another way to defend it. Then he's like, but you look at his Whopper. He can't help it.
Davis, does it make you feel better or worse that I'm 3-0 in cash games so far to start this season?
You would have to be a really bad player to have not found the winning teams on DraftKings thus far in cash. You have to be pretty bad, so it doesn't make me feel any potential way yet.
I'm slow to this real quick, but did Nate how tilted was he about the Trey Tucker stuff then?
he actually wasn't, because like I think you just know what
they tried to get him upset, and he quickly.
What he was tilted about was that everyone got there with Keenan Allen on the last, the last real Chargers drive. Yeah.
That was great. I have some people asking, are you used to it with your new social media stuff? Like, yes, I did send out a tweet yesterday. Yes, it's got 1,200 likes. I'm like Tuttle anymore. I don't sweat viral tweets anymore. They just kind of happen. It's just
I just looked at it because I wasn't familiar with what it was. And you going viral with some old ass GIF is just like, that's the only time you go viral is like when you use a GIF, Kitchen.
Oh,
you use it as a crutch.
Okay. That's my.
Is it the dude taking away the ice cream?
No, that was the other time he did it.
No. Remember when Kitchen had that tweet pinned for like 3 years?
Okay, which viral tweet is dumber, David's tweet or my viral tweet? I think, David, yours might be dumber.
It's a normie tweet. It's relatable. That's why people like it. Like, you guys need to get off your high horses and just realize that people want to relate to something, and that's what GIFs do. They invoke emotions. They relate to whatever feelings. That's your feeling.
Explaining mimetic theory to someone who grew up online is so good.
This is coming from somebody who completely forgotten his roots. And David, I go to try to see this tweet, and of course, it's not under SocrDave because he just abandoned that name.
Every time I search for
David Kitchen X, because he does not know who he is.
Wait till I get rid of the X. All right, before we get into the overview, I want to shout out our sponsors, Splash Sports. So we had the tiers contest, the touchdown contest. I'm out.
I'm the last.
Yeah, I had Bijan
survivor,
and boy, was that a bad pick last week. So
I was with you, Dave. Bijan took out my second entry. Highest odds to score a touchdown on the slate. That motherfucker.
Two weeks in a row, highest odds to score Henry and Chase Brown in week 2, Bijan and CMC in week 3.
I think the meta should be in that contest. If you're still alive, you just play the chalk running back on DraftKings there, because the chalk running back gets there every single week.
Yeah, Jordan Mason, obvious pick.
I gal-brained off of Jordan Mason. That was my placeholder from the show on Wednesday, and I was like, no, everyone's gonna play him. It's too fishy. I'll just play the hits with Bijan.
I was too lazy to play NFL this past week, but I wanted to enter. And so my only move was I'm going to fade Jordan Mason and fade Kenneth Walker and just go for super low-owned teams.
Well, I don't know who
didn't work out.
I don't know who Tate 81 is. Maybe he's a
killed the tiers contest.
He got first, second, and 4th in the contest.
He lock button Jonathan Taylor. That was the the Skelly key.
Yes. So shout out to him. We got another tier contest in week 4. And we're going to be booting up. If you were on the Swoley show on Friday, you heard Davis and I talk about we're wanting to boot up we're trying to spin up a positional only touchdown contest, which will be fun. So, just like a wide receiver touchdown only contest where you just tilt every week. So, as far as what we're doing going forward, though, we're setting the table. And who am I to not get that out of the way? So unlike Derrick Henry, we're not going to fumble this bag. It's time for Mr. OVERZETS overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. OVERZETS overview. Come
on. All right. With cancel culture back, I've been being really careful with what I say during these overviews. And I actually need to give a big shout out to Dave for helping me out, because I've been sending him my Swolecast jokes in advance to put in his group chat. And then they kind of let me know what flies these days.
I had to tell Pete the whole free Jimmy Kimmel hashtag is not going to fly.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you guys covered Charlie Kirk at all last week, if we wanted to.
No, I literally had a joke that I axed from the overview last week. And I said, I'm not even going to go there. I'll DM it to you after the show. Speaking of the group chat, the Titans are now 0-3. And I hear there's some whispers in there that maybe Cam Ward isn't one of the good ones. So,
I can only imagine what has been said about Cam Ward.
People, we love Cam Ward. It's Callahan. The coach is gone. He's done for. Cam Ward's still the truth.
This is 10 minutes ago. Brian Callahan is handing off play calling duties to quarterbacks coach Bo Hardgree, or whatever. So
I saw that he was going to.
I don't even know who that is.
Some special announcement he was going to make, and he knows that he is on his last leg for sure.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel is back though. He just had to miss one show to take care of his UCL projections. Everything's fine. He's back. Dave shared a pic of a new vehicle he bought in the Swolies only channel. I do want to respect his desire to keep the exact model of the vehicle behind the paywall, but let's just say it rhymes with Isaac Tesla.
I felt like I had to. I wasn't going to do it. So here's the thing. I showed JJ, and JJ is like, he gave me and I said, basically, this vehicle is going to piss off everybody, the group chat and my Libby friends. And he made a comment. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to hear the Swolecast this week." And I said, "Well, I may as well post it in there if he's going to tell people so that they know, so that Swolies know what I got."
Well, I would not have known unless you posted the photo in there. I'm surprised JJ didn't include it in this week's 15 transactions.
Sell.
Hey, Dave, is JJ hiring?
Yeah.
Seems like the pay there's pretty good.
Listen,
that's what I was gonna say. Congrats to Dave, though. He
when you go
earned
through
it after
cash games, you too can level up your 20-year-old vehicle.
After JJ's inbox was just filled with praise about the Pantones in the late round guide. He's like, Kitchen deserves a race, I believe is how that went down. A huge debate rocked the best ball world last week. For those who missed it, the hypothetical posed was, what would you rather have in the BBM playoffs? 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Peter, that might be my favorite OVERZETS overview of all time. That right there
took you in a
right
totally different direction. Yeah,
that was really good.
Wait till you hear this one. Things continue to look up for Chess Liam, though. I heard Beat Best Ball is close to landing a huge title sponsorship from Tylenol.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if I can keep going with the rest of these.
Oh my God.
We are down to 84 entries in the Swolecast Splash Sports TD Survivor Contest, as we talked about. Shout out to Bijan Robinson. I'm now down to 1 entry, which I'm told is better than having 100. So I think I'll be fine in that contest. As far as some real overviews go, in week 4, we might have the most epic late game hammer window of all time. There's only 1 total over 45 in the early window, Saints Bills. But in the late window, all 4 games have totals over 47. Colts Rams, Jags Niners, Ravens Chiefs, and Bears Raiders. And normally I don't do this, guys. But I'm going to tell you my favorite play on the slate right now, just like 10 minutes into the Swolecast. And his name is Mr. PMR. Back to you, Dave.
There you go. All right. Speaking of minutes remaining, we have 42 minutes remaining to get into this slate. 18 minutes off so far. As far as this upcoming slate, though, I'm excited. I'm excited about these games. We also have the 2 Monday night games, which are not exciting. Davis, are you going to do some of this overlay? You just going to just let us?
Oh,
Looks good to me.
Tuttle's back today, so yeah.
Hey, Dave, would you care to tell the people how many minutes before the program you sent me the
8? You didn't join the show until 11:59 though. So I mean, come on.
All right, I'm doing my best.
Did you just kick Tuttle off, or did he leave?
No, Dave. Why don't you do what you need
I'm
to
good,
do,
guys. I'm here. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, guys.
Why don't you give me
This is perfect. I love it.
Is Tuttle behind the QR code?
No, Dave. If you just give me 1 second.
All right. Maybe next time log in a little bit earlier, Davis, to get these done. But
This
while
is
you're
cool.
doing
I
that,
feel like I'm part of the screen share.
Sponsored by Splash Sports.
I'm in here, but now I'm part of the screen. So, okay. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Tuttle is live with us. We are going to talk about the overview. We also want to shout out Run the Sims, because again, 3-0 in cash games for your boy. So shout out to them. We're talking about this.
Are you applying that you are running the Sims to get your cash game lineup each week, Kitchen?
I don't know. They do have a classic optimizer. That's all I'll say. And you can run lineups to see who like the top guys are. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
Kitchen, I just thought of your $1 million idea. A GIF optimizer where it's kind of like an AI tool where you talk in the relatable human emotion you're trying to evoke from your followers, and then it gives you the perfect GIF for it.
Okay. I'll work on that. Davis, can you expand that window so we're not seeing like 3 different levels of screen share right there? And like zoom in just a little. Thank you.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, let me get right on.
Sorry. Sorry if I'm asking too much of you while you're multitasking. Obviously something else right now.
I'm multitasking this program because I'm the only one that does
who's
anything.
he fighting with on X?
So there's some sort of conversations going on because you didn't even know that we were disjointed. You weren't looking at the screen. So a little bit of focus is all we're asking for the next 40 minutes or so, Davis. Let's get on to the overview, though, as far as generally speaking. Davis, what are you seeing out there?
Well, the really interesting thing is, are the Baltimore Ravens going to be interested and able to make the Kansas City Chiefs play a football game? Because the Ravens are far and away, like, they are the best per play offense in football, right? Yards per play, success rate, all that stuff. But what Kansas City does, they did this to the Chargers. They did this to, I mean, obviously they did it to the Giants, and they also did it to the Eagles. They bring you down into the shit with them. So Lamar, Henry, Flowers, Andrews, I mean, they're all projecting awesome. My sense is that it's probably just going to be more of the same. The game I am most interested in relative to the field, I think, is Raiders Bears. Obviously, everyone, we've already got one comment. We need to talk about what's happening with Ashton Sankey, right? So we've already got that going. Bowers has the knee injury. Mainstream fantasy football or mainstream analysts are talking about how Bowers has this knee injury that's limiting his explosiveness. You've got the Trey Tucker explosion last week. What do you do with that? Some people think that DJ Moore is like completely dead, despite the fact that he scored a touchdown last week. And there was that highlight circulating of him and Caleb Williams hugging each other and celebrating on the sideline.
That was like a pity touchdown, though.
I mean, the game was still like, well, I believe that was to go from 1 score up to 2 score up, right?
I don't know.
Wasn't that the case? Yeah, and everyone hates DeAndre Swift. Everyone just hates this guy, thinks he sucks. No one, he could be in the highest total game every week for 17 weeks. Peter, what would have to happen to get DFS players to play DeAndre Swift at this stage of his career?
He goes for 102 tutties and DraftKings lowers his price.
Yeah, something like that. They just hate this guy. So that's the game that I really like relative to the field.
I will say, Davis, you said you didn't want to talk about Chiefs Ravens, and you opened up by talking about Chiefs Ravens.
Yeah. Also, I want to address the chat. They're asking, and I'll just ask this, Davis, and I want you to be completely honest. Have you made any sort of BR draft picks or waiver wire picks while the show has aired in the past 23 minutes?
No.
Okay. All right. They were convinced that you were drafting a BR
David,
team.
do you understand that I literally do
I didn't say it. They did.
I do the
they
graphics.
Ask. I'm asking a question from them.
Everything that someone sees as this show is happening right now.
Davis,
everything.
It's a thankless job.
I'm still here.
Davis, we appreciate you. Gosh, I don't know why you're getting so sensitive about this stuff. Let's we got to move on to the quarterbacks.
And then I look at the chat and see someone was banned and their comments were removed. What happened?
What could have happened?
He didn't even get the timeout either. He's gone forever.
Oh my gosh.
Go watch
I hope they already signed up for Splash Sports before that banning.
Go watch a different show. Liam's live right now.
Oh, don't. If you said it like you were like you generally wanted them, like, hey, here's another option, but you didn't. You like negged it. Like Liam's show is not worthy of like our recommendation, which is not true. We love Liam. All right.
I like Liam.
Then why aren't you doing the show?
He's got something else to go do now.
Okay. Let's talk about quarterbacks. We got plenty of quarterbacks to chat about. Tuttle, who are you liking this week?
Sorry, I'm working on the fantasy team I forgot I had.
Yeah.
With college buddies. So yeah, as you know, I love talking about the overview of quarterbacks before looking at the slate.
Yep.
So yeah, we're looking at it. Okay.
It's a first look show, so this is like in real time.
All right. One of my favorite things is Davis's guess on projected ownership on a Tuesday morning. So what do we have here, Davis, with the breakdown between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson?
My guess is that this is pretty wrong and Lamar will steam. That's my Tuesday guess, is that by Tuesday everyone will have taken in all their tout content and they'll just talk about how when all the Bills want to do is run 12 and 13 personnel, jam the ball down, establish the run, and Josh Allen does it. Josh Allen gets good fantasy points in games that they're trailing, not games they're like favored by.
Yeah, people are going
16 and a half.
Yeah,
they're gonna be playing Cook this week, probably, other than Josh Allen.
No, Ray Davis. It's Ray Davis
paying up for quarterback this year. And even Lamar, like if he just does what he's done the past 3 games, if he's popular and at 7,500, like he's like 27 points, 26, 29, like that's paying off that price tag. That's not smashing it.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is 5,600. If anyone,
that's my guess for the mid-tier chalk. My guess is that he ends up being closer to like 8 to 10%. I don't think Daniels will end up being too chalky if he plays. All your favorite touts will repeat the stat that when he was playing injured last year, he averaged less than 18 fantasy points per game, and then once he got the flak jacket off, he was much better.
Bryce Young week. That's what someone said against this New England defense.
Wow, Jackson Dart officially starting. They've
4,500 free square.
Fun.
There it is. There's
fun.
the chalk.
Yeah,
that feels. As someone who played Mac Jones
bad.
and Mariota, it feels pretty bad.
What was wrong with Mariota, dude?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that as someone who played both the 4K quarterbacks each of the last 2 weeks, I'm not loving the J Dart.
I think the real takeaway there, though, is that Caleb Williams, Daniel Jones, heck, Drake May even. There's too many guys just like right there in the 5.5K range.
Mm-hmm.
That Dart won't be owned, I don't think, much at all.
Yeah.
Who do we get? This is where you hope he kind of sucks, and then you get like his price tag doesn't jack up, and then you can take him the following week because it's not a good spot for him.
I would even throw Trevor Lawrence in the GPP mix this week.
Why?
Because no one's going to be playing
Jackson Dart
him
against the Saints in 2 weeks. Give me that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No one's going to be playing him. He's got options that you can easily stack. And the 49ers, they just lost a valuable piece of their pass rush.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be a normie talking point this week. That
Nick Bosa out with a torn ACL. You don't think that's important?
Isn't it the other Bosa on the? I don't know, whichever Bosa it is on the 49ers. I knew that would be a good normie talking point. They don't have any pass rush. Lawrence is going to have all day to hit Parker Washington.
Okay. Well, it was Nick Bosa.
Has he been legitimate question? Has he been good in a while?
Oh yeah.
I thought he maybe was not good this year. What does it matter?
He's forced 2 fumbles in the past 3 games. Has 2 sacks, and that includes a game he got hurt in. So he is a viable pass rush threat. So
wasn't his mom like a linebacker?
I don't know, but it's good to have you back, Tuttle.
I'm sorry.
Those were comments we did not have last week.
I'll just say this. My favorite quarterback of the week is Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams.
Yeah, sure. I love Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Drake May. You guys laughed at my Drake May Hunter Henry combo stack that I wanted to put in the lineup last week, but it ended up being the right one.
The funny thing is,
Henry
David, is you could say that about anyone from the prior week who did well, and I would just have no memory of.
No, remember I tried to put in Drake May and pair him with Hunter Henry in our lineup, and then I had to remove that. And
I'm pretty sure we even say don't change it.
No,
and then you wanted to change it, so I think you're the one on the hook there. If Dave's gonna do the Lawrence, I'll say the other side of that. If Brock Purdy goes at 6,100 at home here versus the Jags, if they can get Jawan Jennings back, I know that's a lot of ifs, but I do like that game.
Okay,
yeah, cool with me.
Any other takes? Anybody want to take a CJ Stroud at home against his Titans defense?
I'll probably never taking CJ Stroud in fantasy football for as long as I live.
This game's going to be like 13-6.
Well,
the Texans are just so tilting. Just
speaking of Splash Sports, the Texans are currently like the number one combination of lower future value and home favorite this week against the Titans. So people are really going to have to look themselves in the mirror and say, can I take the Texans for my life in Survivor? And
I'm willing to spit in Game Theory's face on that one.
Well, it's a lot of contests on Splash Sports this week. You have to make 2 picks, so that's going to increase them even more.
Anybody
is that across the board of the Survivors?
It just depends. It depends on which one. Like the one I'm in, you have to pick 2.
Okay.
Anybody want to talk about Baker versus Jalen Hurts?
That's another game that the Beta boys are going to convince themselves is going to be fun, and it's just going to be the most miserable slog you've ever seen.
You just need Tampa Bay to do something. Mike Evans is out. They announced for, I guess, 3 to 4 weeks this morning. But you just need Tampa Bay to get out to a lead. Like, that second half for Philadelphia was amazing last week because they had to throw. Like, A.J. Brown was one of the top receivers. Philly didn't even have a catch at halftime. We just need them to
I
play
just don't
fast.
know, like, how – I mean, the Bucks are so depleted. Like, how do they have enough weaponry to keep pace here?
Jake says, do not ban Jake for this comment, by the way, Davis. But he said that last week you said the Rams can't push the Eagles.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
You were right for a half.
You were half right.
See, Jake is grandfathered in because he also has good takes, and he also accepts, like, Jake is the biggest Trey Harris guy of all time, and he will rightfully accept his ribbing about Trey Harris. So he is he's grandfathered in.
There you go. Let's move on to this lineup that we are creating on DK.
Head to the spy, brother.
He didn't send the super chat.
Oh, where is this guy? I mean,
I'm funding.
Tuttle said he's funding
from whoever I get my show money from. That's
well. Let's see if David can figure out how to share his screen, because I bet he can't.
I don't want to share my screen.
We're so good at this sponsorship stuff that we haven't even talked any payment details with our sponsors yet. So add that to the to-do list.
I'm not sweating. It's like Tuttle. I'm not sweating it. It's just like whatever it happens, it's gonna happen. All right.
I will give you guys the second tier of the red zone from my account.
I'm sharing my screen.
All right, here we go. We need to see the enter button pressed for this to really.
I will say it is way more fun if it's on David's account. Yes,
I agree.
And if it went, like, especially if it wins, that's way more fun.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So my account, I get to choose who goes first. I want Tuttle. No, I don't want Tuttle. Tuttle's going to do something silly to start because I have to enter it.
I kind of was eyeing something up that we didn't even
let me get Pete to start.
Geez, yeah, the stakes are high here, for sure. Let's do I will head over to running back, and I will put in one Mr. Omarion Hampton.
Okay, I was hoping you would say that.
I love that.
5,900, easy game.
Little bit of run good for me that my most viewed video of all time said Amarian Hampton is the greatest buy low in fantasy football history, and then he has a 30-point game because Najee Harris is out for the year. So that was nice for me.
There you
Better
go.
lucky than good.
Rather,
All
that's
right.
what I always say.
Davis,
Give me Caleb Williams, and I will let you guys decide what you want to do in terms of stacks with him.
Tuttle.
It feels like fate that I have to bring back Jacoby Myers here.
Wow.
It feels like to make it full circle.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the hand in the dirt yet. What are we thinking with Bauer's effectiveness here? Is he hampered by the injury significantly?
He is
production down.
So I've been obviously deep in the weeds as a big Bowers bag holder. This is what the injury doctors on X the Everything app say. They say it is, if the injury is what they reported, it's not something that he can really make worse. And in fact, it'll probably get better week over week. Like the specific, I believe it was a PCL strain. So like he's not gonna like tear it any worse or whatever. So he probably increases in effectiveness. And Michael Mayer has a concussion. So he actually probably is going to trend up in snaps moving forward.
Okay. I will. Whoa. Is Rome higher than Moore? Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Rome
is there a reason he wouldn't be?
Yeah.
Because it's DK and sometimes they don't update pricing. Man, and look at Drake London just stared me in the face at 5,700. There's definitely some options here. We will go though with we'll go with Luther Burden because we're going to have to save some money. Davis, why are you?
This
you
is a
grimace after
that's
picking
not even
Caleb
that much
Williams.
of a discount. That's not even 47.
No
I was thinking
one,
we were going to pull
no
this guy up and he'd be 3K.
No one is more likely to buy the guy who scored a
Oh my
touchdown on
God.
9 routes than SocrDave. Like literally the number one.
I have 4,700.
If you listen to the transactions,
you know
he
those
played more than
transactions
the
are
first
for
2 weeks.
season-long fantasy football moves.
Yeah, I have
Dave, not
Luther Burden
weekly
as my
DF.
top. I have him as my top waiver wire out of the week too.
all right, I'm not going to add Burden then. I'm going to go with someone different. You guys can choose the receiver. I'm going to go with Devontae Adams at 6,200.
All right.
Good call, Dave.
Fine with it.
It's fine.
If I had first pick, I was entertaining Stafford doubles just so I could.
I mean, they are one of the top team totals of the week.
So what do we got? We got 5,300 remaining here. Running back, receiver, tight end.
I will save us some money. I will do Harold Fannin Jr. at tight end in the Dome against the Detroit Lions.
All right, that leaves us
3,700.
What does that leave us here now?
It should be
750.
pretty good.
Let's do the slot in the defense thing.
Think I like Jags versus actually Browns versus Lions actually is probably good. They sacked Jordan Love 5 times last week.
Yeah,
they're
I don't
22.
love them on the road.
You guys might have to. Maybe let's not do that one.
Titans against Houston, if you're not Stroud fans.
It's actually kind of rough out there.
Titans versus Houston's fine. So then what is that? Gives us 6,900. I definitely think we pay up for running back. Let's do is it me?
Yes.
Let's do let's just do Jonathan Taylor. If he's going to be priced 8,500 here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely no issue with that.
6,600 each.
Tuttle,
do you have another one?
I'll just do Rome since we haven't paired Caleb yet.
Okay, and that gives us 6,900.
Nice.
For either Egbuka or Irving.
Igbuka is priced at what on DraftKings?
Yeah, I know. I just did a double take on that too.
Dude, he's like scoring 2 touchdowns this week, and I'm gonna have literally 0.
We can look up to 7,600 in case if we like somebody up there, we'll just pivot down to DJ.
Okay,
Moore.
here's what I would like to do. I would like to go Neighbors and then figure out what we can do at tight end for either Pitts or Okonkwo.
So you're just booting Davis's pick?
Well,
because you're booting my pick to take a guy who had 4 reception or 4 targets last week.
No, let's just go down to DJ Moore.
Who had 4 targets last week?
DJ
Davis?
Moore.
Malik Neighbors.
How many targets did Fannin have last week?
6.
I mean,
yeah, Dave, do you also want to apologize to James Conner Nation for
being
negative about him?
I have said I love James Conner. You notice I have not victory lapped at all, even once.
A cancer survivor who Dave just could not wait.
No, prayers up to James Conner. I love James Conner. Whatever I said that happened to be true has nothing to do with how I feel about James Conner as a man. That being said, first player I tried to see if they were on this slate was Trey Benson because stonks are up on him. All right. So do we figure out what we're going to do? Are we going down on Myers? We're staying there.
Let's just play the Browns defense. If you really want to play Malik Neighbors in the flex, wide receiver in the flex, really good move in 2020.
Yeah, I was going to say, while we're there's $100 on the line here, guys. Would we want to consider James Cook in the flex instead?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want Neighbors.
Sounds
on a
shocking to me is what that sounds like.
You know what?
Tuttle, don't you run the Sims?
No,
dude?
if you guys want to min cash, I'm all for it. What we should do is
I would love a min cash as a spy, bro. Sounds great.
Honestly, what we should do is put Travion.
It's Brown's defense and just what we had is what it is.
Okay. Browns defense, Fannin, what we had. Okay.
Browns defense is like actually a good play.
And then what do we have? 7K?
What? Okay. Davis, why are you saying that Browns defense is a good play against Detroit? I want to hear your reasoning.
They have like the best pass rush in the NFL and they're 2,200. Normally when you're playing a $2,200 defense, you have a really bad pass rush.
Yeah. But they also have the ability to like put negative points up there.
This has some min cash potential in us here. This isn't bad.
I like it.
They did not veto my Adams pick. They tried to veto my Neighbors pick, but Tuttle's with me. All right.
I just want to say I like this lineup, but not enough to let Frank Pearson off the hook. Please send in the $100 to cover this entry.
Ooh, Gadsden would have been. How much is Gadsden?
God, this guy, all he is just regurgitating the 15 transactions column in this DraftKings lineup
I'm regurgitating Jake Benniger, who got some good takes, and he just said Gadsden, and it made me want to look up how much he was, and he's 2,600. You guys have to admit Gadsden is a good play after getting 7 targets last week. Davis, say he's not a good play.
He is not a good play on DraftKings.
Oh my God.
He is a very good waiver ad. I mean, Disley might be back this week.
Gadsden and pay the top for the top defense is definitely a Dave lineup right there.
No, I don't like paying up for defenses. I won't do it, but I would like upgrade Neighbors potentially. Anyways,
I can't wait till Dave accidentally global exports this as his cash game lineup for week 4.
Okay, it is entered. Let's talk about running backs. What running backs do you guys like this week?
Well, here's what you have to decide. how many weeks can Christian McCaffrey get 24 or 25 points while looking like shit? Because there's definitely a timer. Now, maybe he will start to look better, right? Maybe as the season goes on, he will, limber up or whatever. But he looks pretty bad right now. But he leads the NFL in touches and gets to play defense that is not any good. Like, there's $1,000 gap between CMC and Taylor. And I expect there to be a gap in ownership too. So
it helps when they didn't have anybody to throw the ball to last week. Trailing, getting some of those easy plays. But
are you saying that Christian McCaffrey's projected workload going forward is a mirage?
No, I'm saying that.
What did JJ say?
I'm not even sure what JJ said.
What did Jake Vinegar say?
Jake, can we get a take? Jake says 2,600 Gadsden needs to score 8 PPR points to pay off his price. Jake, I am with you. I might play Gadsden in cash this week. That's
Jake's contributed more to the show than Tuttle at this point.
Tuttle's gone. Here's what I'll say about McCaffrey is he hasn't had even really a good game.
Well,
and
that's what Davis said.
That's what I just said.
And so you get a good game out of him. It's good. All I'm saying is that it helped last week. Not
what the fuck is that, Dave? He hasn't even had a good game. So if you get a good game out of him, what?
Then he's gonna go nuclear. I'm with Davis on this.
No one knows what you're on, Dave.
No one has any idea. Here's my. I
played Christian McCaffrey week 1 when no one did. I played Christian McCaffrey week 2 when a lot of people did. I played him in week 3. I'm going to be playing him in week 4. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
I'm a C-Mac believer. Okay. Other running backs you guys like though this week?
Pete, let me toss this take to you.
Okay.
Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to look too good in opto stuff, just because the matchup sucks. I think he is just such a jam this week.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, 22 attempts, 5 receptions last night. Yeah, I feel like the Gibbs stuff, it's always like the GPP thing. If he's like uber popular, just fade it because you do have to like run a little hot on the efficiency. Davis asked this question in the piece. And then when people aren't wanting to get to him, or maybe people are afraid of Cleveland, then yeah, I'm on board with that. I'll toss out 2 other rookie names. We mentioned Hampton when we built the lineup down there at 5,500. Judkins, who looked awesome last week on the other side of that game. And then Scatabo, who just had a monster role in both the receiving and the rushing game at 5,500 as the sole guy in that backfield. Tuttle, you don't like it?
No, I think you have to. Like, I've kind of a spot for me where it's like you can't let past bias or player takes get in the way. Like, I don't think I still don't think Scat's going to be like some amazing.
Were you fading $8,800 Cam Scatterbo at Arizona State and saying he can't keep getting away?
No, I actually think he was like perfect for college football, right? Because the volume is always going to be there, and he can catch, and that's the Giants used him as a pass catcher too. So like, it's important to take player evaluation, even if you don't think he's that good of a player. He's fun as hell to watch. I'll give him that, even if I don't think he's like the best. But the volume will be there.
I guess the real question is he had 8 targets last week with Russ. Do we think that target volume fully translates with Dart?
Dart is going to check down way less.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, that's something a lot of people overlook. I don't think he's going to check down. Like some of them were design screens. I actually watched that game, so they weren't all just like Russ check downs. He'll still be involved as a pass catcher. I think he's a good play for his price. The Judkins one's intriguing though, because there is a player that is at least I think skilled.
Well,
and Samson only played 9 snaps last week.
Projections are not going to give you much Judkins either. So that would have to be a brain play.
While we're on this,
that'll actually be interesting to see how projections parse that one out.
Travion Henderson at 5,200. after the Ramondre fumbles.
Play it before the field sees it. The Ramondre fumble, he's still going to play. If Vrabel is still playing Antonio Gibson after fumbling, he's totally lost the plot, dude.
But
that's what I'm worried. I'm worried that Vrabel has just fully lost it. And Henderson might be one of those, I have to see it first. Like, the Patriots are just such a poverty
I'm taking Henderson a little bit in BR.
Yeah, because after that fumble, he played
all the snaps, basically.
Way more. And then you've got, like, Ramondre had known fumble issues last year.
Yeah, he was supposed to get benched for fumbling last year, and I already forgot the name of the coach, forgot to bench him. Gerard Mayo forgot to bench him.
You've got the other team saying that they were like looking to punch the ball out when he had it. What is this?
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is our fella because the name is not the same. But I would take Woody Marks over. If you send $100 super chat, I will answer your waiver question. I definitely
is it $100? Is it or is it what's THB?
Yeah, what goddamn currency is this?
I feel like Davis got scammed.
Oh my god, it's a Thai bot. How much was it? 100. This is the equivalent of $3.14.
Yeah,
do not pull that up on screen.
It's a Thai bot.
Thai bot. Wow, that's kind of an all-time moment in the channel.
Davis thought someone was giving us $100 for a sit-start question for Ramondre Stevenson. That's classic. All right, good job by you.
That's a good scam. Yeah, that's a guy who's using his brain. Like go into the fantasy flock room and then be like, give him 1,000 Thai bot.
Yeah, it's really good. Honestly,
that's actually Derek Carty's cricket model. It's called Thai bot.
Thai bot is so fucking good.
This happened. I did see there was a clip of someone thought someone acted like they were Mr. Beast and donated in some other currency, but it was like $1 million in the currency. And the guy flipped out because he thought he had just gotten $1 million and it was like way less. Block Fantasy gets $1,000 USD donations. We get 100 TBT.
And no happy ending either.
All right.
Let me do my terrible take, then we can move to wide receiver.
Is it Woody Marks?
No, I will be playing Ashton Jeanty in the Big Spy this week in my lineup.
You're really going down with that ship, aren't you, Davis?
He's good. I just like they're just one of these weeks. I did find out an insanely bearish piece of information though. Do you know who
right after he says he's gonna be playing?
No, when I tell you guys this, you are gonna feel hoodwinked and bamboozled. Do you know who the offensive line coach for the Las Vegas Raiders is?
Is it like
it's
Shane
Pete Carroll's
cousin or something?
No, dude, it's Pete Carroll's kid. We have a fucking Nepo baby offensive line coach for the Raiders. That is attention that could have been brought forth to me, several months ago.
David, we haven't really got to fully explore this on the show, but how tilting is it for you that Genty, who you love, is not reaching his full potential because your former podcast guest, Dylan Laube, has to get worked in on passing downs?
If the offensive line was like the 18th best in the league, the Laube stuff wouldn't even matter. Hey, okay. I wouldn't be coming at me after Derrick Henry's game last night, brother. You know who doesn't have 3 fourth quarter fumbles? Ashton Jeanty.
We've got Tony Pollard at 5,600. And
I feel like Dave recommends Pollard every week.
Because he is like the bell.
It's incredible he hasn't brought up Calvin Ridley yet.
Last year, Dave mentioned Chigakonkwo on every goddamn show, so he's slightly pivoting the Titans bit to another position this year.
I'm just pivoting to a guy who I know is going to get pass volume, and if they have another passing game, if they have another guy calling plays, you can't look at that as anything but more bullish than what they were doing. They can't be any worse as far as play calling goes if you saw the whole like before halftime fiasco with Callahan, he is terrible at calling plays. So if they have someone, I don't care who it is, it could be, whoever's son, but it's going to be better for this Titans offense than not. So give me the guy who's getting all the workload for the Titans.
I will say we do lead all fantasy football and Tennessee Titans discussion. No other fantasy show mentions them at all, other than say like, sure, you can play Io.
I didn't mention Cam Ward at all during the quarterback segment, so I want some sort of acknowledgement for that.
I mean, he's so far off of. You don't get acknowledgement for a guy that would never be mentioned in a DraftKings quarterback discussion this week.
Do you think that Tony Pollard could be a good play this week, Pete? Yes or no?
Could he be a good play? Yes.
Okay. So that's why I mentioned
him. There.
Yeah, he's a fine play.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's fine.
You guys are just slowing down the show, and we got to get on to receivers, but you're slowing down the show because you just want to give me grief. So let's move on to receivers. We got Puka as the top guy. We got Nico, who I recommended last week, by the way.
So you got
a good game.
15 points out of a 7K wide receiver.
Did he get 15 points or did he get 26.4? But hey, don't let facts get in the way of your narrative, Davis, that you're trying to push.
26.4 points.
It was on Underdog. It was like 17, so it didn't look quite as impactful.
Okay, yeah.
That he eked out the 100-yard bonus.
100-yard bonus.
AJ Brown at 6,400. Who are some other wide receivers that you like this week, Davis?
I mean, I'd love to. I'm going to be the last Japanese soldier fighting on the Lad McConkey Island. It's just like Quentin Johnson's just going to have he's just going to have 100 yards and a touchdown every week. And I'm going to be like, man, Lad McConkey keeps getting cheaper. 5,700, Lad McConkey. Let's do it.
But he's not 5,700. He's 6,500.
He is the best wide receiver on the team. And eventually that will normalize. I don't know when it will happen, but his ownership is going to keep getting lower and lower. And his projection is going to be roughly the same.
How did Keenan end up with 10 targets? He had like
6 on the final 2 drives.
Nate Noling will let you know how it happened.
He's the go-to guy. That's the easiest explanation there. Lad McConkey being the first player out of your mouth was not something I was expecting. All right, Pete, who are some of the wide receivers?
I will toss out one Mr. Tetaroya McMillan, averaging 9 targets over the first 3 weeks. Now gets New England. Apparently, Christian Gonzalez is like a human being. I do hear his name referenced, but I never see him playing. And the Patriots continue to give up touchdowns to alpha wide receivers. So yeah, I like Tetaroya here at 5,900.
Somebody tell me the story on BTJ here. We saw the tape of him being.
He was a Mac Jones merchant, dude. What do you want to say, man? All his best games came with Mac Jones in there. Mac Jones knows how to feed his top guy. Trevor Lawrence does not know how to feed his top guy.
My God, when you look, I have their like, who's he competing for target? That's the worst part about all this. Parker Washington led the team with 9 targets last week.
Over 3 weeks, Parker Washington has a 14% target share. Hunter's at 15%. De'Ami Brown's at 13%, and BTJ's at 23%.
How is this not an offense where he's getting like?
Do you know who the passing game coordinator is for the Jags?
Oh gosh, David loves this stuff now.
This grandson, 4 years old.
This made it to the main sleeper fantasy account. And once it makes it to the main sleeper fantasy account, that's when it enters the David Kitchen lexicon.
Well, FF Doom mentioned it. He says Shane Waldron victim. So I saw it in the Discord yesterday. Someone said they were tilting, and then they were doubly tilted when they found out that Waldron was the guy behind this passing stuff.
I feel like JSN did enough with Waldron there, right?
No. JSN
was Waldron. He was post. He was all post.
Yeah. Literally, like he was like absolutely brutal with Waldron, and then they were talking with him about it at the combine
or
the Super Bowl, maybe. Yeah, the interview, and he was like, "Yeah, good luck with that, guys."
Yeah.
Okay, if we Pearsall is only 5,700, Drake London 5,700.
I've got one. I will.
Okay.
For the first time this year, I will say there's one Chiefs player that is playable in the main slate. Tyquan Thornton leads the National Football League in average depth of target. Leads the Chiefs in targets after the week 1, whatever the hell that was, with Hollywood Brown. Yeah, he's 4,000. He is playable.
There's another guy that's routinely getting targets, over 5 targets a game. I think he's averaging 6 targets a game. He's 3,900. You guys can figure that out for yourself.
Is that Io Manor?
I don't know. You tell me. Is it Io Manor? I don't know. I'm not saying it.
What guess? Everyone guess Trey Tucker's ownership in the DK Millie this week.
It was like 0.8.
This week? Or
no, like this upcoming week.
Week? Probably like 4 or 5%.
He's 4,200. So
times have changed. Times have changed, man.
There's no way he gets to 10 with all these other options on here.
With his price tag, all these other options. Tell me other options that people are taking at 42 or less.
Well, it's these guys like Davis wanting to jam in Ladd McConkey at 6,500.
DK didn't do all that bad with their running back pricing like last week.
Yeah.
So you do have to save somewhere.
Okay.
Do we have an update yet on Terry McLaurin?
That's what I just was pulling him up because
he's going to go get a second opinion on this quad injury.
Oh, he's not playing then, right?
Doesn't sound like it.
Especially
if
6K. Whew, man.
If Evans is out and if Igbuka is still limited, Sterling Shepard, and I think Tez Johnson is literally minimum.
Unk Shepard's what they call him.
Do you know the fun fact about Sterling Shepard, Dave?
All the teams he's played for? I don't know.
Oh, he was Baker Mayfield's leading wide receiver of the year. Baker won the Heisman.
There you go.
Ooh.
Who do we even have in 2 receiver sets if McLaurin's out?
Probably Luke McCaffrey.
Chris Moore. Like a literal total 0. Could be K-Dot in season. All right, let's move it along. What are we doing next?
Well, we still got to parse through our receivers real quick. I want any other takes that you have there. There's just so many guys. Like Igbuka. Is Igbuka worth paying up for?
That is just a lot of money for Emeka Igbuka.
Davis, I have the same like price shock on it, but dude has been such a baller. Baker
and without Evans,
him, feeds him. I don't know. It seems it's probably fine.
It's fine. Is this any different than if you would play like Mike Evans or Godwin if one of the other two aren't there and they were 6,800?
All right, guess Emeka Igbuka's yards per route run. Anyone? No one? We got.
I don't think anyone wants to play this.
11. 12.
Wait, what?
Yards per route deep on all of them.
All right, so with someone who knows
it was a joke, Davis. Would you tell us what it is?
It's bad. It's 1.76. In the last 2 games, it was 0.66, 0.186. He basically just had the one gnarly open. I mean, really, he had like the one sick play.
But it's not even. But like the underlying usage, 29% of the targets with Evans out there, 35% targets per route run, 11 A-dot. I mean, he tied Evans like across the board in overall usage, and that was with Evans. So like, I don't know, man, the usage is going to be there.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's like dust, but to me, this is not like remember it's when Chris Godwin actually used to get slotted in as a starter with the Buccaneers, and we'd get so excited about it. Like it's not this unbelievable start.
Yeah. The other thing though is because all of us are going to have sticker shock, and he probably won't project as like an insane points per dollar value. It probably will keep his ownership in check.
Yeah, it's a good.
He's so talented. Like in comparison, who are we feeding the ball to? If not, like, I could see it being Otten. I could see Bucky getting a bunch of checkdowns. But we're not feeding Sterling Shepard here. That's not going to happen.
I mean, they've done it in the we
no,
lived
they
this.
Haven't. We think they've done it. They haven't.
We lived this with Jalen McMillan, and we got a 4-target Devin Culp game. It always finds a way.
I think it's more like I think I think it's an acceptable stance to say Tampa Bay's offense struggles, but if they find any success at all, Ibuka's going to be involved.
Sure, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just expensive for him.
Okay. Last one I will mention is Alave at 5,100.
That's a good one, Dave. He is PPR scamming like crazy
because he got here's his targets the past 3 weeks. Last week 14, week 2 10, week 1 12. So he's Slant Boy Volume 2 happening right now.
I believe I saw this morning he is on pace for 153 receptions and like 985 yards.
There you go. All right. Before we move on, name your Bears receiver that you want this week. Davis.
DJ Moore.
Pete.
It just everything, price, ownership, everything adjusted.
Yeah.
Rome.
Title.
It's Rome until it's not.
Okay. All right, let's get on to our splash.
You want to say Bird in Kitchen?
You guys are one. Yes. For sure. I will carry it with me though. Let's move on to our tiers contest. Week 4.
Worth noting the all quarterback meta got absolutely murdered last week in the tiers
I
contest.
listened to Pete say all you have to do is play quarterbacks and 8x your entry, and boy was that.
Well, one of us is trying to do our best to fill this guaranteed contest that they keep giving us.
I'm
week.
sorry. Did you make a graphic and post it on Sunday like I did?
After I asked you to.
I was going to anyways.
I streamed. I did 3 extra entries on my stream on Sunday morning.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go around the horn. We're each gonna get 2 picks here.
All right, Davis, you start with tier 1.
Yep.
All right. Puka, Lamar, CMC, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Devin A-Chain. I'm going to take Puka Nakua.
Really? Wow. All right, I'll go Hurts, Daniels, Gibbs, Purdy, Fields, or Taylor. I'm still rocking with Hurts.
I think that's reasonable.
All right, now it's me, Mahomes, Goff, Bijan, Herbert, Browning, Mayfield. Give me one Mr. Justin Herbert.
Wow.
Cromulent choice, Peter. All right,
Drake
Dan.
May, Josh Jacobs, Bucky Irving, Amon-Ra, Jordan Love, Geno Smith. We're going Buck. Let's go Bucky.
Wow.
Lucky.
Does he benefit from Evans being out so we don't get those tilting 1-yard passes to Evans?
Probably. I mean, he had 29 touches last week.
I think I'd prefer Evans to be in and just the offense being higher functioning for Bucky, but
yeah. Okay. Davis, you're up.
All right, we've got Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Derrick Henry, Nico Collins, and Tua. I'm taking Caleb Williams.
Gosh, even just seeing Dak that game is going to be so gross. I'm up. Cook, Wilson, no thank you. Stafford, Neighbors, Flacco, or Daniel Jones. Listen, we're going with Danny Dimes.
yeah, that's a layup.
That's really good.
Kyron, Trevor.
Wait, hold
Lawrence.
on. Let Tuttle do this one because the next one is going to be 900 players. Let Dan.
I wanted to do the last one.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay.
No, I didn't actually want to do this one. But Pete can still do this one.
Kyron, Trevor Lawrence, Omarion Hampton, Jamar Chase, Penix, Stroud. This is a kind of a gross one here. It's between Lawrence and Hampton for me. Let's go with our guy Hampton. We'll get a little spicy down here.
Love to see it. All right, Dan, you have every player in the NFL available.
All right, so we got Bryce Young, Devontae Adams, Cam Ward, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, J.K. Dobbins, Brock Bowers, Cam Scatterbo,
I mean,
that was like the time I read off every single draft pick in a draft, an FFPC draft on ship chasing.
Wow, no photo for Devin Neal.
I'm glad we're including Jeremy Ruckert in here.
Or Efton
Al
Chisholm.
Lazard, Charlie Collar, Darius Davis. Anyone you want, Dan.
I have a request for the granted that the quarterback meta died last week. I do have a request for the splash play devs. Let us search by position or filter by position on this page, please.
Yeah, quarterback meta is over.
Pickens is there for the picking.
It is like actually fun to think through the game theory of scroll the F down for this one, of just people gravitating to the top few lines. And
yeah, like you could definitely take a guy that you were the only person in the contest to select
for sure,
which is cool.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson, kind of fun. On pace for 154 receptions.
We go from quarterback to tight end for our
Mark Andrews, 2 tuds last night, despite everyone telling me he was dead.
What's funny is that on the late round fantasy football show, JJ's bold prediction was that Mark Andrews was going to score 2 touchdowns, but it was the week before where he didn't do anything. So them's are the breaks. All right, Tuttle, do you figure out a pick, or are we just
randomize?
I'm gonna take DJ Moore.
Oh, gross, bro.
Well, maybe he's not available.
He's probably available on one of those other slates. Go Devontae Adams. There you go.
No, dude, I got my stack with Caleb.
There you go. All right, and you got Herbert and Hampton.
I don't love. Yeah, I picked both Chargers guys. Thinking that through, I don't love the correlation there necessarily, but feel free to tweet
passes
this.
Now. They're comfortable with him in the pass game.
All right, thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. Mincash Pete. Let's get to tight end real quick, and then we will get out of here.
Hang on, real quick. Do we have a terrible take? Did we get it?
No.
Well, let's let Tuttle think about it. Let's talk about tight end.
Davis,
I want to start with, because we do have some high price tight ends, but was looking at some of these tight ends. Arondé Gadsden, 2,600.
I heard Jake Vinegar talking about him.
Jake Vinegar was talking about this guy in the chat, and I'm looking and thinking, is this best ball brain that I'm having?
I'm looking at the chat, and I'm just seeing guys get mowed down by Dave. And Jake Vinegar just firing Arondé Gadsden stats, dodging the bullets.
Davis, here's my question. As a Gunnar Helm guy, if that was Gunnar Helm last week getting the number of targets that Gadsden did, you would be all about him this week.
Dave, you don't know because you don't interact with my work, but not only am I an Arondé Gadsden guy, I am the Arondé Gadsden guy.
Okay. And yet, after 7 targets, you don't want to play him.
I have Arondé Gadsden teams in Best Ball Mania. I bet you don't.
Well, not in Best Ball Mania, but on DK, I've got plenty of them.
Oh, 20 rounds. I mean, you could take anyone on DraftKings, and it's just, it's whatever.
Easy to have Arondé Gadsden with 20 rounds to draft him.
Yeah, if you have 150 entries.
No, I mean, Dave, the thing is frankly unnecessary this week. Bowers is 58. Kelsey is 48. Warren is 46. Harold Fannin is 3.7. Mark Andrews is 4,300. David Njoku is 38. You could honestly, like, Cole Kmet is going to have a 97% snap share this week. Now it's going to come with a 4% target share, but he might score a touchdown. And frankly, of all the players, Dave, how did you not lead with $2,700 Tommy
I
Tremble? Almost
did. I was getting ready to say Tommy
Jatavian
Tremble.
Sanders.
Yeah, he has a high ankle sprain.
Yeah. Is Hunter Henry will definitely be the worst play of the slate, I think, probably.
Isn't he like tight end 5 on Underdog right now?
Yeah. So
he's only good. 4K on DK.
I want to bet here between Davis and Dave and what the odds would be between Gadsden and Kelsey straight up. Just raw.
Be careful. Last time they did one of these bets, it ruined a guy's career.
Yeah. Well, how much
Kelsey's
more?
So bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say how much more could I wrote up Noah Gray in my waiver stuff today because I was just like I don't think that the Chiefs can continue like extinction denying the Travis Kelce. Like he's actively, he's cost him 2 games. I don't know. What can you do?
Yeah. All right. You got a Kyle Pitts take, Davis?
Zach Robinson moving down from the booth to the field should unlock
the routes are real. Like the week 2 routes translated over.
Yeah, he's participating in all those routes. He's a participant in there. His price tag went down another $300. So
I think Pitts is a perfectly cromulent selection in DraftKings salary cap DFS games.
Okay, so Davis likes Pitts or Okonkwo. All right, any other takes that you guys?
No, I do not
What?
like Okonkwo. I do not. I am totally out on that experience. He got 5 targets last week, but he lost even more.
He had 6
routes to
targets.
Right, but he lost even more routes to Gunnar Helm. Chig Okonkwo is basically a Rondé Gadsden, but expensive and on the Titans.
What's the Colston Loveland injury? Do we have a?
It's a hip injury. I bet because their bye week is next week. I bet he doesn't play. If I was a betting man,
Can we wipe off some Komet if he doesn't play?
Yeah,
He's 3K.
yeah, you can.
Yeah. So I guess the interesting thing about that is Komet didn't play anymore in that game.
Yeah, I'd rather just play Luther Burden.
They just subbed in Durham Smythe. I mean, he's played 89, 93%.
Well, he's still running a shit ton of routes. So yeah, I mean, like the targets haven't been there, but
he's just bad is the central issue with Cole Kmet.
And Davis, you're choosing Fannin over Njoku.
Yeah, man's got to believe in something.
Okay, you got to stand on something. Got to stand on some sort of principles. Okay, Tyler Warren didn't get there last week, but he's still 4,600.
The Colts are like too good.
Yeah,
for him to get there last week.
But
they're underdogs this
team. Yeah, get pushed or push them. I kind of like going to Warren here. It's like the same play we were all excited about last week with probably a way less ownership.
I like Warren, but this stands out as like the most just randomized the heck out of a position that I've ever seen. Tight end.
Yeah.
As someone who had 50% McBride and Bowers last week, I agree with you. Start randomizing.
McBride was fine. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Before we do, though, we have Tuttle's terrible take.
Cole Kmet, obviously.
Oh, that is gross.
Man, that makes me want to replace you with old Tuttle.
Old Tuttle had advanced McDonald 2-touchdown week. Why can't I get a 2-touchdown Cole Kmet week?
Yeah, $1 cal, $2 million.
That's true. You did. Yeah.
Okay. Let's, I guess, move on to just thanking our sponsors, Splash Sports. Use the QR code, promo code Swoley. Also, is it Swoley, the promo code for Run the Sims, Davis?
Yes.
Yes, Run the Sims.
No, I believe it's just Swole.
As one or the other, yeah. Okay, so Swole for Run the Sims. Davis, you got anything to plug this week?
No, nothing.
Okay, nothing to plug from Davis. He doesn't need plugs.
I'm going to do
like Tuttle and Sweats.
I'm going to do a members only stream on my channel later this afternoon if you want to hang out.
Okay, Tuttle, you have anything to promote?
College football. Join us at RG. It's been fun. Hopefully it continues to be fun.
Yeah,
it's true.
Save some money for everybody else if you would. And then Mr. Peter Overzet.
Frank, send in that goddamn $100. None of us are doing well enough to spend $100 on a bid.
Tuttle said he would already bankroll it if Frank didn't send his tweet it. But I feel like Frank.
Don't send 100 Thai bot though. Please do not do that.
Real USD currency, brother.
I feel like Frank, at least become a Swoley. You can maybe get it on the Friday show. And
100 Thai bot is diabolical, dude.
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
It's my whole crypto frame of mind though. Like I have to. Crypto has trained me to be skeptical of like donations and things because that was a common scam on OpenSea was to like offer someone something in a currency that wasn't US dollars. So thanks to crypto for making me skeptical. All right.
Can I share my scam real quick?
Yeah. What is it?
I won a baseball GPP last week and it was because the Dominic Canzone hit 3 home runs. And my 9-year-old loves jersey, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a Dominic Canzone jersey. I'll just get it for him to wear. Bought it all, and I bring this up because I just open my email. Apparently, I ordered it on just a completely scam site, and I wasn't aware because it's like, hello, you paid $59.99 to Gilbert Carrot Quit. So I just PayPal'd some dude completely.
MLB.com?
Yeah, no, like type it. The site's not all that bad that I ordered it off of. I Googled it, and then a lot of other people on Reddit ran into the same scam. And they get the jersey. It's just not a very good quality jersey. So it is what it is.
I was listening to Pardon My Take talk with Arian Foster about like getting scammed at a car wash. And he got scammed for like $100. This guy said he could like remove the dent and went through this whole bit with them. And it wasn't like the $100 that he got scammed or $200. It was the fact that like he got scammed. Like that was like the big thing is that like he had to admit that he got scammed. So I get it. As someone who rostered 18% Calvin Ridley in best ball season, I understand it. It coming to that conclusion, it hurts sometimes. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We love you. We appreciate you. I wanted to send just a special thank you real quick to Davis Maddock. Davis, you guys don't see, but Davis behind the scenes is helping to produce the show, to to set up everything.
Yeah,
and
this also is not necessary. This is always what you do. Like this is totally unnecessary. But just maybe when I'm in the middle of updating the goddamn layout, don't say, Davis, why is the layout not updated?
I can't thank you.
No.
Okay.
Don't be weird.
Okay. I take it back. Davis, do better. Get there quicker than 3 minutes earlier next time. And everyone else, we'll see you on Friday. This will his only show. Shout out to Splash Sports and Run the Sims. We'll see you next time here on the Swolecast. Peace.
Are you Davis Maddock from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do